Hello students, am I audible? Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Hello. Somebody reply me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is my laptop screen available to you? Hello. Hello. Somebody reply me. Is my laptop screen available to you? Hello. Don't disturb me. Mute your audio. If necessary, then only on your audio and respond me. Okay. Can I start? Hello. Hello. Okay, welcome to this session. Once again, I will explain the how to define the function in Python. Here one program is there. The program name is write a function to find the sum of numbers and return the values. Is my audible? Audio is audible? Hello?
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Already I written a function in a Python editor. See here, we are using, as I told, def keyword to define the function. Function name is sum, and it has a two parameters, start and end. And in this function, these are the block of functions. See here, these one variable I declared, that is a result equal to 0, and I defined the for loop statement. See here I am using the range function in for loop. The syntax is for I is the iteratable variable, in is a keyword, range of start comma end plus 1. And in this for loop, only one statement is there, that is result equal to result plus I, and it returns the result value to the this. See here, this is the I told you that function definition. Function definition. Wait. Function definition, and this is a function call. Compulsory we need to call the function in Python. Otherwise, it will not use the output. See, here in this calling function, I am passing a parameter values or argument values 1, 5. So start value equal to 1, end value equal to 5. So and I will explain this block of code. Result equal to 0. For I in range, start value is how much? 1. End value is how much? 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So the sequence of this range is what? 1 to 5. It takes 1 to 5 because 6 is there. We are adding 1 also. So here the logic is what? Result equal to result plus I. See, first it takes the result value 0 and I value is 1. This range function has a sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First it takes the 1. 1 plus 0 is equal to. Hello, is it audible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. 0 plus 1 equal to 1, 1 is assigned to the result. Now again, I takes the second value. Second value is 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. See, first its value is 1. Second time 1 plus 2 is 3. And third time 3 plus 3 is 6. And next is 6 plus 4, 10 result values, and 10 plus 5 is 15. See, tell me what is the output? So result equal to, once it completes the all the it takes the all the values of the range function from 1 to 5, then the result value is 15. So it returns that 15 to the calling function here, s equal to 15, and print of s we are printing. See, tell me what is the output of this function? Anybody respond me?
15.
Okay, 15. Good. See, I will check this one. See what I will do. I will execute this one. See here, we got the 15 output. So here in this, I explained function definition one more time with program. And see, now I will explain the global variable and local variable. The variable which is available to all the functions of the program, that variable we can say global variable. The variable which is declared in the function, that is a local to that function. You know this one. I hope you know this one. So I will explain this with the program. Global variable and local variable in Python. Already I executed this one. See here, I declared the global variable with the key identifier global underscore var equal to 20. And here I am defining the one function name is fun. In this function block, there is a 3 statements. First one is the local variable. It is assigned by value 10 and printing global as well as a local variable in a function. And here we are calling the function. This is the function call. This is the function call. And here we are printing the global variable. Anybody tell me what is the output of this program? Hello? See here, again I am here, it prints the global variable, it displays the global variable in first statement of the fun function, and also it also prints the local variable value, and one more separate print statement is there which prints the global variable values. Global variable values. Tell me what is the output of this program?
20, sir. 20.
The first 20, the second printf 10, and also 3 printable statements are there. 3 printable, see 2 are in a function and 1 is the, see here, 3 print statements are there. See, now tell me what is the output?
20, 10, 20.
Yes, very good.
20,
20, 10, 20. Okay.
10, 20.
Yes, okay. Just check it out. See, 20, 10, 20 is the output. See, again, global variable means that the variable which is available everywhere in the program. Every function can access the global variable. Local variable means we are declaring in a function. It is, and the visibility of that variable is available to that function only. That is the local variable. Okay, now, and the definition of the function is also same. It is a set of instructions which perform one particular task. Now we will discuss the modules in Python. Any idea what is module? What is module? Okay, fine. I will explain you. Don't worry. It is a collection of functions. It is a collection of some related functions which we are accessing in another module or in another function. See here, I written a one file and it has a 2 functions. See, one function is add function. What it does, it adds the 2 number and also it prints. See here I written a one program file, that is the file name is operations. File name is what? Operations. And in that operations, I defined two functions. One is add function, another is multiplication function. See here, it is taking a num1, num2, and in print statement, it is num1 plus num2, and it is a multiplication definition, and it is a multiplying num1 into num2, num1 into num2. Okay, what I will do, as I am telling you that,
Excuse me, sir.
hello?
It is compulsory. It is compulsory to declare DEF defined
Yeah,
function.
yes. In Python, again I am telling you that def is a keyword which is necessary to define the function in Python. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Fine. Here I defined two functions. One is the add function, another is the mul function. Add function to add the two number, mul function to multiply the two number. Okay. Now I am telling you that the module is the collection of functions, and it is available to access in another file or another module. See what I will do. I will write the one more. I will write one more file, and its name is main. Already I written. Just I will open and I will show you. See here in this is the, and we need a import keyword to access the another module. See here, we have three approaches to import the another module or program or file. See here, the first approach, what I am doing, import operations. Operations module is there, which has the two functions, add and mul functions. So that is why what I am doing here, import operations, and to access the specific definition. So that is why first approach is operations dot add, and I am passing 10, 20 parameters. And here one more statement is operation dot mul, and again I am passing same values 10 and 20. Now tell me what is the addition and multiplication values of first approach? Anybody respond me? Addition?
30.
Okay, 30 and 200.
200.
200. This is the first approach, directly import, and we are importing the operation model. And second approach is there. From operation, import, add and mul function. The second way. This is the second way we can access. Somebody is disturbing me. Mute your audio. Mute your audio. Somebody is disturbing me. Hello. Mute your audio. Okay. So second approach is what? From operation import add, mul. Here also what I am doing, I am passing the 2020 for the addition function, and also 2020 for multiplication. Its output, second approach output is how much? How much? 40 plus 400. 40 for addition, 400 for multiplication. Third approach is something to talk. Okay. Third approach is what? From operation import space and star. What it does, it imports all the functions of operation modules. And here what I am doing, here also I am passing the values. Here I am passing a 5, 20 for addition function, 10, 10 for multiplication. Now tell me the output of this third approach. 15 and 100. Okay.
20.
See 25, sorry, 25 and 100. Okay, the output of this, we can write all three approach in one file. And I want to show the approach, that is why I am telling you. See three approach. See, once I run this one, See here. See, first one is the, see what I will do. I will change here one printf statement. Print. Just to bifurcate. That's all. Nothing else. Here, once I run this program, here, first one is addition of two numbers is 30, 200, and next is 4400 and 2500. Have you understood the modules in Python? How easy it is? Hello? Somebody respond me. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now the how to define and how to execute the functions in Python, and how models are using in Python completed. Just one important concept, that is a range function. I will explain.
Sir,
Tell me, any doubt?
but what is the use of this one? There you can pass the values, na?
See here,
In operation.
see, main use is reusability of already existing code. See, sometimes mathematical functions we are using in to find the square root. Are we writing the how to find the square root of the number? No, just we are importing the mathematical function already defined it. Just what we are doing, we are passing the number. Which numbers square root we need? Have you understood? See, already these are the library functions. These modules are libraries already defined. Just we are using. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Tell me.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
In print function, what is printing, sir? Hello.
Here, no? This.
Sir.
Nothing. It is a one line. In operation model. In operation model. So okay, I will show that. That is the result. It is printing. No, it is accessing that one. This model. See, have I written any print value here to addition of two values and multiplication of two values? Have I written in
No,
this?
sir.
No. So it is accessing that method into this module, this file. So that is the use. That is the using the import. We can access the another module definition. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Sir, in print function only line are printing, na?
In this here, in this one. Here
only line printing.
Yeah, line printing. The purpose is that to bifurcate the approach 1, approach 2, approach 3. But the resulted value is printing in from that function.
Okay, sir.
Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Others, have you understood this one? Module is a set of functions which we can access using the import functions. One module I written that module name is. See, I will open that module. Wait, I will close this one. I will open the operation. I written the module name or file name is operation. See, in this this is a separate module. Here I am. Hello. Mute your audio. Somebody disturbing. Here in this module, I am defining two modules. One is what? Add definition. What it does, it receives the two values and also addition of two values it prints. And the second definition is, this is for multiplication. It receives the two values and multiplies the two values. Have you understood? Hello? Hello, student?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay,
Yes, sir.
good, good, good. If you have any confusion, clear itself only, it is better to you. Even you can ask me afterwards, but while interacting, it is a good session. It shows that you are following the concept. Okay, fine. One more important, the function is, I will close this also because I will open the window. See, already I installed a Python. I told you that I will open the Python. See, one more important function we are using, that is a range function in for loop mainly. What is the range function? See here, already I written the concept. Range function is used to generate a sequence of numbers. See, who is scratching? Useless. Range function is used to generate a sequence of numbers over a time. It accepts integers and returns a range object. See here, I am using the range function. As I told you, it generates a sequence of number. Here, what I am doing here, range of 10. I am passing range of 10. See, yesterday also I told you that by default value, starting value is it takes 0. So end value, whatever the passing, if we are passing the two values, first value it takes the starting value, second value it takes the ending values. In this statement, here range of 10, what it does, its range is 0 to 10 and it is a one separation, and here we are using range function in for loop. See here how the magic of range function works in this code. See, for I is the iteratable variable, in is a keyword, range of 1 comma 10, and we are printing I. See here what it does, I first take the first value and it prints. See what I will do, I will pass the small values because it helps you. Okay. See, in this printable statement, what it does, it prints the first, second, third, and fourth only, because it will not print the 5, because the last value it takes the less than the end values, one less than the end values. End value is 5. The less than the 5 is 4. It prints 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And it is a separation. And see one more here in this range function, what I am doing, I am passing a three parameters. One is for starting parameter, the second is for ending parameter, and 2 is for incrementation. It is a, we can say, step parameter. It is a step parameter. See what it does, first I prints the first value, it starts from first values, and it increments by 2, then the next value is 3, so then it increments by again 2, then the next value is 5, again it increments by 2, next value is 7, then again it increments by 2, the last value is 9. It will not print the 10 or 11. So only 10 minutes is remaining. You wait. Okay. This printf statement, what it does, it prints the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And see here last, the for loop I am using here, first value is 10, last value is 1, and it is decremented by -2. So it prints what? First it prints the 10, 8, 6,
8,
4.
6,
Okay, okay.
4, 2.
Oh, it's not okay. 2. It prints also 2. The output of entire program is tell me anybody. See, first is range is
10,
what? This
8,
is a 0 to 5. Range is what? 0 to 5.
10, 8, 6, 4.
Okay. Next, the second printf statement is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next is what? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and the next one is 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay. Okay. Once I execute this one. Okay, see this one. Range is just I passed the 5. By default value it takes a 0. The default value it takes a 0. 0 to 5 is the range. See, second printable statement is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is not printing 5. So I am telling you that again I am repeating. Somebody might have confusion. So it is the definition of the range function. It will not print the last value. It prints the one less than the last values. Okay. Third one is I am telling you that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and the 10, 4, 6, 4, sorry, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 last. Have you understood this one? Range function?
Yes, sir. But
Okay.
sir, in first case, we are not declare I variable.
Don't worry, it is already defined and directly I am passing it the print function. I am directly passing the definition itself. We don't need to see here. I function is what? It is for iteration purpose. Iteration purpose means that it takes the sequence of numbers. Only it displays the range function. This statement is only say the definition. Definition is what? The range is what? 0 to 5. So that is why the first output see here, it is only the, is it printing the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? Nothing. Only it is showing the range. Only it is showing the range. Have you understood?
0 to.
Hello?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, good. Fine. And see, mainly the range function is using in for loop. Mainly it is using in for loop. Only the 6 minutes is remaining. So I will explain the some operations of file handling. See, any idea what is file? What is file?
Collection of information.
Okay, collection of information or collection of data. Good. So the mainly operations of these files are CRUD operations. We can say CRUD operations: create, update, read, delete, write. These are the 4 operations we have. Only I will explain the syntax program. I will explain in the next class because okay. See here, file is a collection of data stored in one unit identified by a file name. Somebody is telling, and we have different types of files: image files, audio files, text files, executable files, etc. We have, and the file handling is very, very important of any web applications. And here in Python, we have simply we are saying the CRUD operations, means that creating, reading, updating, and deleting the file. The main function we are using the open function to working with the file. First, see here sequence how it goes. First, we need to create the file. Then after that, we can open the file and work in that file. See, notes it is word is there, just to modify that. It is not word, it is a work. Already the PDF notes I given, I uploaded. I hope you gone through that one. After opening the file, we can work in the file. We may write the text into the file, or we may read it, we may modify it, whatever. Then last operation is close the file. So here open the main syntax of the file handling is open of file name comma mode. We have the different modes. Here the read mode, there we are using the R. It is default values, opens a file for reading, error if the file does not. If we want to open the file to read, if a file does not exist, it gives the error. And the second mode is A mode. A mode means append mode. It opens the file for appending, creates a file if it does not exist. To append, we are using the A mode. If the file is not available, it creates the files and appends it. And we have the write mode. We are using the W for write mode. What it does, it opens the file for writing and creates the file if it does not exist. See, R mode to read the file using the open method, and it is a default mode. And append mode, write mode, create mode. See, only the 2 minutes are left. You don't worry about this one, because we need a okay. The last mode is deleting. Last operation is deleting. I will explain the previous, that is how to read, how to write, how to create. You don't worry. The deleting the file is very easy. So here this is important. If we want to remove the file from the folder or whatever the directory, we need to import the OS module. Then os.remove of which file we need to remove, just we have to pass that file. These two lines are very important. You don't worry, I will explain this with one example. I will write the code to which creates the file, and I will write the code which reads the file. Then I will write the code which append the or add the modify the content. So these are the some concept of file handling. Again, I am repeating that file is a collection of data stored in a one unit identified by a file name. Today's session, I covered the how to define the function, how to define the global variable, and how to define the local variable, and how to access, and also how to define the modules, and how to use the module. So I hope that again I am reminding you that write the given question. Yesterday I given the set of questions of first unit. So if you have any confusion, ask me the questions, and also I uploaded the first unit's notes in a Google Classroom. Any questions, students?